mission of the UW Medicine Eye Institute is to alleviate suffering from blinding eye disease.
So we're looking at the optic nerve,
And that's both in our community and in the wider world.
it does appear to be relatively stable.
It has three components.
And all this tissue over here is necessary for you to see it.
We practice the state-of-the-art in ophthalmology and optometry, but we're not satisfied.
Look up and to your right.
We want to advance the state-of-the-art, and we do that through the rigorous application of science
Very good.
to eye diseases and eye health.
So we'll have you look through there with the left eye.
Finally, it's our mission to spread the knowledge that we've gained and that we have to the whole community, our trainees, our colleagues through our educational programs.
This is the lens that focuses the images to your retina.
We have the capacity to see patients with basically any kind of eye problem, any kind of ocular pathology or ophthalmic disease.
I've had patients come back ecstatic about the things they're able to see. Many of them are able to do things that they hadn't done for years.
UW Medicine was extremely generous in providing the space for the Eye Institute in 2009 in our NJB building on the Harborview campus.
Pretty good quality. We can see the prestige. Some patients may not need every piece of equipment we have, but we have everything at our fingertips.
Seems like your glaucoma is doing very well, and the vision seems stable, so that's good. There are many patients who are referred here because physicians in the community feel their patient needs the expertise here at the Eye Institute. Relatively few side effects and complications. There are many patients who simply are wanting to know how their eye health is, and they want to get a check, and so they're able to do that here at the Eye Institute.
We saw close to 30,000 patient visits last year.
Good to see you.
And that was everyone from the most routine, my vision is a little blurry, to the most complicated patients with very serious eye diseases, including severe inflammation of the eyes, severe states of diseases like glaucoma and retinal disease and corneal disease, and even patients with eye cancer come to us for care. We're very fortunate in Seattle that we have an outstanding community of ophthalmologists, but what makes the Eye Institute a little different is that we do have the complete breadth of disease. Whatever your problem is, we'll be able to take care of it. If it requires 3 of our physicians to work together and all come together on the same day to do surgery, that's what we'll do. Sometimes in the community, when a patient has multiple problems like this, they end up having to go to 3 different offices on 3 different days, and it's very hard for the providers to coordinate care if multiple doctors need to be involved in a procedure or a surgery, for example. For us, it's as easy as walking 30 feet down the hall.
We have multiple subspecialty to cover different part of the eye, and one of the privilege that we have at the UW Medicine Eye Institute is that we can work together as a team to provide better coverage for that small eye and to provide a better care for our patient.
I would like to have a human volunteer.
Here at the University of Washington, we're the medical school for 5 states, including Washington, Wyoming, Alaska, Montana, and Idaho. In the Department of Ophthalmology, we are tasked with teaching medical students basic eye disease and anatomy.
As residency program director, I oversee the training of the residents over a 3-year period. When I go in the room after a resident has been there, I often get unsolicited positive feedback from our patients because they felt like they had a really thorough eye exam.
In my professional lifetime, there have been dramatic advances in eye care and ophthalmic surgery, and in our understanding of how the eye works and how diseases affect the eye. Here at the UW Medicine Eye Institute, we have access to the results of the research that's going on in our laboratories. We have the instrumentation that allows us to see the patients and treat them with what we think is the best for them, and to show our trainees, our residents, our medical students, our fellows, what it is that we do and how they should do it when they become our graduates.
The UW Medicine Eye Institute. Top-rated patient care, cutting-edge research, outstanding education. Find out more at uwmedicine.org/eye institute.